were just teenagers when Bill Haley hit the scene. Rock and roll became the craze, the best there's ever been. Teddy boys in blue suede shoes, a bopping round the floor. Rock and rolling round the clock at the Whitby Dance Hall. Well, the older ones thought we were nuts and wouldn't even try. They'd do the paso doble and hold their heads up high. But rock and roll got to them and made their happy soul. They rocked along with the rest of us at the Whitby Dance Hall. Fishermen working the cold North Sea, bring home the herring shoal. Young women waiting on the stone-lashed pier, willing the boats to come home. Miners on their knees in the depth of the earth, digging out the jet black gold. Families praying at the gate of the mine when disaster struck below. These are pictures of people of the North. These are people with kindness, love and warmth. Give us the spirit of the North. Men and boys in blistering heat, making the world's finest steel. Farmers on the hill in the rain and snow, tending their flocks of sheep. Weary mothers, children cry, trying to survive. Long queues of men at the factory gate, desperate to provide. These are pictures of people of the North. These are people with kindness, love and warmth. Give us the spirit of the North. These are pictures of people of the North. These are people with kindness, love and warmth. Give us the spirit of the North. Became the spirit of the North. Made the spirit of the North. Cuban hills and lonely moors, lovely days, it's all yours when you come to this part of the north. Rugged beauty, purple shades, serene valleys, you'll be amazed when you come to this part of the north. Mother Nature's favorite place, I'm sure it must be so. Why she gave us so much, we'll never, never know. A coastline with a beauty all of its own. This part of the north, the place we call home. Peace and quiet, a slower pace, time to think, lots of space when you come to this part of the north. Craggy cliffs and secret coves, miles of sand, it's all yours when you come to this part of the north. Mother Nature's favorite place, I'm sure it must be so. Why she gave us so much, we'll never, never know. Coastline, the beauty, all of its own. This part of the north, the place we call home. Favorite place, I'm sure it must be so. Why she gave us so much, we'll never, never know. A coastline with a beauty all of its own. This part of the north, the place call home. This part of the north, the place we call home. Have you seen the sun rise across the purple moor as the grey shades of dawn start to glow? The beauty of the landscape lights up before your eyes as the sun lifts the morning shadow. Have you seen the sunrise on a cold winter's dawn? The brightness of the snow blinds your eyes. The wonder of nature reaches out to you as the sun rises in the sky. Has your fate been shattered by some tragedy in life? You think that God is not there. In the shadows of your mind you search for a hope for someone to care. Have you seen a tree or a flower that man has made, or one single blade of grass to grow? Even though everything he needs is provided, trust in his creator doesn't show. If you think of the wonder of nature at its best, realize it is all free. You know God is in charge of all that surrounds us, same God that made you and me. If you think of the wonder of nature at its best, realize it is all free. You know God is in charge of all that surrounds us, same God that made you and me. Same God that made you and me, made you and me. The village of Gromon 40 years ago, two chimneys stood proud and grand, breathing for the furnaces fire down below, with hard work and blistered hands. In the valley then the brickworks were king, men and boys toiled all day, turning out tiles and pipes for the fields and bricks of the finest clay. Smoke hung low like a big dark cloud, suds fell everywhere. Coal trucks shunted round in the station, adding to the choking air. Now the chimney stacks have been pulled down, the brickworks they are gone. Gromon's become alive again, and steam keeps traveling on. There's some things haven't changed, they are precious, the giant steam loco, riding the rails and reliving a memory as they ply the North Yorkshire Moors. Now the chimney stacks have been pulled down, the brickworks they are gone. Gromon's become alive again, as steam keeps traveling on. Now the chimney stacks have been pulled down, the brickworks they are gone. Gromon's become alive again, as steam keeps traveling on. As steam keeps traveling on. by the power of coal and steam. The Locos ride the rail from Gromont up to Goulburn and along through Newtondale. People of all ages come from miles around to ride an old steam engine across the moors to Pickering town. Excitement in the engine shed as old is turned to new. Volunteers at weekends make childhood dreams come true. Like phoenix from the ashes, the monsters rise again to ride through heartbeat country and international fame. Motor cars, jumbo jets, rocket to the moon. Euro train and Concorde, round the world balloon. Travel in the future, more than we can dream. But will it become a legend, like the power of coal and steam? All the celebrations, Thomas Tank and the war, Army, Navy, Airmen, Home Guard and many more, acting out a scene from another time gone by, making the history come alive on the Gromont-Pickering line. Motor car, jumbo jet, rocket to the moon. Euro trains and Concorde, round the world balloon. Travel in the future, more than we can dream. But will it become a legend, like the power of coal and steam? Jumbo jet, rocket to the moon. Euro train and Concorde, round the world balloon. Travel in the future, more than we can dream. But will it become a legend, like the power of coal and steam? But will it become a legend, like the power of coal and steam?
We'd like to welcome you all here tonight, once again at the Shepherd's Hall. I'd like to start off with a nice song. It's proved to be quite popular. The Old Cottage Home, little story about a family leaving Glaisdale back in the last century and heading for America.
We wiped away the tears as we climbed up the hill. Everything around was peaceful and still. In our bags we carried all that we owned, and we sadly looked back at the old cottage home. We walked across to Rosedale to catch the westbound stage, then through the country for 3 weary days to a sailing ship at Liverpool that would be our temporary home. But we never stopped thinking of the old cottage home. From the North Yorkshire Moors to the North American plains, knowing that we'd never see our home again. But it's here that the future for our children will be, and the old cottage home will be just a memory. We reached our new land, built a home, settled down, reclaimed the ground, helped build a town, brought up our children on the land of our own. But we never forgot the old cottage home. And although we were happy and we loved our new place, I'd sometimes see a tear rolling down a loved one's face. I knew what she was thinking, she wasn't alone. Like me, her mind was back there at the old cottage home. From the North Yorkshire Moors to the North American plains, knowing that we'd never see our home again. But it's here that the future for our children will be, and the old cottage home will be just a memory. The old cottage home will be just a memory. Just a memory.
The old cottage home.
town, oh Whitby town, with your red roofs by the sea, your legends, your stories, in my mind will ever be. Sunset on the water, the abbey on the plain. Whitby town, oh Whitby town, you'll call me back again. Whitby town, oh Whitby town, you'll haunt me when I leave, as memories stir emotion deep inside of me. Tears will fall upon my face, and I will feel no shame. Whitby town, oh Whitby town, you'll call me back again, back again, back again. Those red roofs of Whitby will call me back again. Whitby town, oh Whitby town, when the evening shadows fall, lights on the harbor, I'll always recall. If I search for a better place, I know I'll search in vain. Whitby town, oh Whitby town, you'll call me back again, back again, back again. Those red roofs of Whitby will call me back again. Back again, back again. Those red roofs of Whitby will call me back again. Those red roofs of Whitby will call me back again. Captain Cook, our hero, had vision and a plan. Sailed out from Whitby in search of new land. In ships made by craftsmen in the yards on the Esk, Whitby built the finest, the world built the rest. Coming home, coming home. Sail halfway around the world, endeavors coming home, coming home, coming home. Back to old Whitby, where a dream was born. Craftsmen from down under have built a new endeavor, sturdy and strong to take on the weather, and retrace the voyage of a famous Yorkshireman. Back to old Whitby, where it first began. Coming home, coming home. Sail halfway round the world and ever's coming home, coming home, coming home. Back to old Whitby, where a dream was born. We see you on the horizon with your sails against the blue, and Whitby's open arms wait to welcome you. Over 200 years, now the circle is complete. Come home, new endeavor, we're gonna celebrate. Coming home, coming home. Sail halfway round the world, endeavor's coming home, coming home, coming home. Back to old Whitby, where a dream was born. Coming home, coming home. Sail halfway round the world, endeavor's coming home, coming home, coming home. Back to old Whitby, where a dream was born. Back to old Whitby, where a dream was born. On the North Yorkshire Moors, in the valley of the Steam, there's 18 miles of private track, the best you've ever seen. Happy laughter fills the air, children have such fun. Through 4 seasons of the year, the powerful engines run. There's something for all seasons in the village by the stream, where lovers meet and friendships grow in the valley of the Steam. In the spring there's a new beginning, as shoots and buds start to grow. Lambs in the field are frolicking about to the last of the winter snow. Summer comes in a blaze of glory, heather stretches for miles. Nowhere in the world can you see royal colour in such style. There's something for all seasons in the village by the stream, where lovers meet and friendships grow in the valley of the Steam. Autumn comes with a touch of sadness, purple the heather dyes, the colour of leaves and golden bracken, feast for everyone's eyes. It's winter time, a snowy mantle covers all the ground. The Christmas special with children on board is a happy, happy sound. There's something for all seasons in the village by the stream, where lovers meet and friendships grow in the valley of the Steam. 4 seasons, 4 seasons, 4 seasons come and go. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, how I love them so. How I love them so. Temptations lie in wait for us on the road that leads to home. Decisions quickly made are sometimes wrong. We take the easy road, often lose our way, then look for a friend to help us on. Reach out your hand and catch me. Reach out your hand when I fall. Reach out with both, forever hold me close. Reach out and catch me when I fall. You walk by our side as we travel on through life, and show us the right when we're wrong. When times get hard, you hold out your arms and give us the strength to carry on. Reach out your hand and catch me. Reach out your hand when I fall. Reach out with both, forever hold me close. Reach out and catch me when I fall. Sometimes when we're all alone, the world looks cold and grey. No light can find its way through. But if we talk to you, tell all our fears, grey skies turn to summer blue. Reach out your hand and catch me. Reach out your hand when I fall. Reach out with both, forever hold me close. Reach out and catch me when I fall. Reach out your hand and catch me. Reach out your hand when I fall. Reach out with both, forever hold me close. Reach out and catch me when I fall. Reach out and catch me when I fall. Have you ever walked the cobble streets in the town where I was born and wondered how it used to be 100 years ago, when brave men in sailing boats brought fish back to the quay to feed the barefoot children in the haven by the sea. Have you ever walked the windswept piers at the breaking of the dawn, and thought of all the hard times of those who'd gone before, struggling with a way of life of toil and poverty, but so happy to be alive in the haven by the sea? Well, there's pictures to be seen of another day in time, recorded on old photographs with so much skill and pride. A window to the past in Sutcliffe's gallery, so many magic moments in a golden legacy. Have you ever climbed the ancient steps to the old parish church and watched the fishing boats going on their nightly surge? The gravestones on the cliff top inscribed with memories of families who had lived and died in the haven by the sea. Have you ever walked the country lanes near the town where I was born? Imagine men with horses reaping the golden corn, farmers' wives and dairy maids with butter, milk and cheese, food for the marketplace in the haven by the sea. Well, there's pictures to be seen of another day in time, recorded on old photographs with so much skill and pride. A window to the past in Sutcliffe's gallery, so many magic moments in a golden legacy. So many magic moments in the haven by the sea. From the fenland of the Humber to the valley of the Tees, towering Bowlby cliffs along the rugged coast, from the craggy top of Swaledale to the wild northeastern moor, is a land our fathers toiled for, a land that we call home. From the rolling hills of Cleveland to the mighty Pennine chain, cornfields and pastures of the farmland on the wolds, from a fertile plain of Pickering to miles of golden shore, is a land of endless beauty, a land that we call home. White rose of Yorkshire has never lost its bloom, and the friendship of our county is waiting for you. Memories to take back home forever will remain, of a welcome in the hillside, a welcome in the days. From the wonder of Malham Cove and the mill towns in the west, the ancient Rivo Abbey in the valley of the Rye, from the modern power of Teesside to the splendor of Old York, is a land of past and present, a land that we call home. For those of us who have to leave, we'll hold on to a dream, return again one day, whatever the cost may be, for a picture lies within the heart of country lanes and purple moors, breathtaking, beautiful Yorkshire, a land that we call home. White rose of Yorkshire has never lost its bloom, and the friendship of our county is waiting for you. Memories to take back home forever will remain, of a welcome in the hillside and a welcome in the days. Memories to take back home forever will remain, of a welcome in the hillside and a welcome in the days.